Good day, puppy lovers. Today I have Suki with me. Time for her groom, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this groom. Okay, so let's get this little one washed. Hang on. She's a little excited today. Let's get her all wet. First, I'm going to put one of these on here. Guys, if this is the first time on the channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Jenn, professional dog groomer since 2010. So, let's get this little one cleaned. Do this right. Let's set this over here. Have some space. Oh, really? So you're panting. She was barking at me. There you go. I'm gonna wet this little girl all up. Yes. Give you one shampoo. I see her fairly regularly. Some dogs I'll give 2 shampoos. It depends on how dirty the dog is. And the shampoo that I'm using is a 2-in-1, so no need to add the conditioner. I hate when you gotta add some conditioner and the conditioner is just not rinsing out. It's really long to rinse out, so that's why I prefer a 2-in-1. And the reason why I'm pink is because I have a pink grow light next to me, so it's not my natural color. Okay, you were so excited, huh? Now you're panting. Yep. I just dropped my paper. Hang on, add a little paper here. Oh, there you go. Here you go. So I had a question for you guys. I heard that you're not supposed to wash a dog more than once a month. I need you to tell me if you think that's true or not. What do you think about that? And if ever you did if you do have your dog washed more than once a month, does your dog react? Like, does his skin react, or how's that going for you? So is that true? Any experiences, any stories you need to tell me about that? Well, that's what I heard. There. I usually see the dogs. Oh, hang on. Hey, see what happens? You got some right between your eyes. I usually see the dogs once every 4 to 8 weeks. But as I said, are we wrong? Are we wrong to wash the dogs once a month? Is this just a business thing? Where you just want more business? What do you think? Yeah, what do you think? There. Okay, all washed up. Now I can wash between the eyes here because I have more than 1 finger's width. See? I usually judge with my finger here. If the nose is too close, then I won't come in with any soaps here. I'll just clean at the table. I always clean at the table anyway. Oh, look at that. What's going on here on your mustache? Oh, you got some yuckies there. Hang on. I'll wipe that up. I'm going to tie her up again because she just loves to hang on the side. She likes to get up. Sorry, itchy nose. There. That's going to have felt good, huh? You want to stand up again? So if they want to stand, then you don't want to fight the dog. You sit him down, unless it's necessary, but even then. Dog wants to stand, then let him stand. In her case, let her stand. Huh? And she's missing some teeth. You lost a few teeth, you. I'm going to rinse the top part of her head, holding her nose down. This is stopping her from having any water going into her nose. And stopping me from getting water into her nose. You don't want, so I wiped her head off. I'm going to squish her ears together now, and I'm going to just rinse that off. And yeah, the reason why I wipe it off is because I don't want to squish any water in there, so just wipe it off. Give it a nice rinse, because I'm going to come in afterwards and rinse and wipe her body and face. I keep adjusting my temperature, it keeps changing. There you go, all rinsed out, all washed, time to go for a dry. Let's go dry this pup now. So I have another question. If you were to become a member of my channel, what is it that you'd like to see in those private videos? Like extra grooming tips, you know, any behind the scenes, I'm guessing, but what is it, anything specific that would be made just for you? What would you like? I got the camera, I got the pups, and I got the knowledge for you. So just let me know. I'll be more than happy to make you happy. Let's go. Now let's go to the table. No more pink face. Let's tie her up here. She's going to spray me. No more spraying. Let's back that up. There you go. Huh? There you go. Good girl. You do such a good job. You're gonna see once I start drying her, she goes mad. She bites at the dryer. She's just really angry with me. She doesn't like it at all. You know what? Lately, I haven't been drying heads. I haven't been drying their heads much. I just let it dry on their own. And that's fine. I always say this isn't this isn't competitive grooming, so I just want them to be as comfortable as possible. That's it. Here you go. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of spray first. I'll adjust that. I'll adjust this. There you go. And I want to take this off. Give me just a second. And we're gonna turn this off. Hang on. Okay. My camera's there, that's there, my mic's there, the dog's there, everyone's there. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this conditioning spray. This is a different one I'm using from SOOS, Soos. Look at her turning. Excuse me. She wants to wipe her head. That's what she wants to do. Lots of dogs like to do that. Come here, honey. Come here. Let me check out. Hair in the mouth. Let me check out your eyes here. What's going on with that? You're all good. There's not much poop there. Poopy. Now, let's see here. Take a little bit of that off. I got a new pair of scissors. I find they're too tight. I need to loosen them a bit. When scissors they're hard to, that's not good. You don't want to be forcing. You just want a light tap, right? So if I light tap, look, it doesn't close any more than that. There you go, on the ground. There you go, on the ground. Okay. Let's check out your bum bum. Any surprises back there? Oh, a little bit of a surprise there. Small surprise. Let's wipe off the surprises and put a little bit of this spray on there. And let's check out your ears. Do you have any hair in there? Oh, a few little hairs. Enough for me to demo these here. See these? These are nose hair shavers. They don't cut, they cut on the inside here. See? Cut here. So I'm just gonna shave the inside of her ear. Instead of plucking, I'll just shave. Okay. She doesn't have any ear infections, so I could use the same one on the other side, but I prefer being careful and using it like a clean one. So we used a pink one on one side, now we're gonna use a blue one on this side. You don't want to yank it out. You just want to pull some of that hair out. Look, she wants to sniff it. Why do they want to sniff it all the time? Hang on. What do you want to smell there? Huh? We're going to put these in the little bottle there so that we don't reuse them. We're going to wash them. I just use a toothbrush and I just clean it out with a toothbrush and some soap. And then after that, I spray it with alcohol and I let that. Well, I dry it first with my force dryer. Make sure that I don't want them to get rusty, right? Look, guys, we're gonna flip this around and use this side. You don't want to use the same side, okay? Yeah, and then I just blow dry, and then after that, I spray it down with alcohol and I let that dry. There you go, we're all done. We don't need to clean your eyes. Your eyes are fine. Okay, let's dry her and you'll see what I mean, how she just likes to fight it. All right. No groomer's helper for her. No happy hoodie for her. She'll probably just fight it off as usual. She'll get mad at me. So I am going to use this, which is the little sling here, sling a swing, to be sure that she doesn't turn too much. So I put a little towel there so that it's a little more comfortable for her belly. It's a comfortable belly. All right, okay. So, okay, don't get mad. She's gonna get mad. She's gonna get mad. She's gonna see the dryer, watch this. She's gonna get mad at me. You gonna get mad at me? Turn the dryer on. Oh, I will close this because I do not want hair everywhere. Okay, here we go. How much she gets at me. Don't get mad. Don't get too mad. It's okay. Don't bite me. No bites. No bites. She wants to bite me now. Ow! That hurt. No. I'm just gonna put my arm next to her like that. She bit me. So I have a few little tricks here to show you. So one little girl like this is trying to snap and bite. When she's this way, I try to just hold here and maybe hold my hand like this so that she doesn't turn her head and dry while I'm drying and try to bite, right? You don't want to smack her in her face while you're drying either, right? So hold it like that. Same thing when she's on this side, when her head's on this side, I just put my elbow down to the table and I hold her head this way. It's always best when you're drying to try to keep the hose away from her ear. I mean, it does happen that you'll have a little bit of the wind that'll go, but if you're keeping the hose away from the ear, that will help also. You know, that would be less stressful for the dog. So since she's so stressed, there's a little more drying that I could have continued doing, but I'm not, because she's getting older. See, she's getting blind. She's going blind. Yes, she is. Look at those eyes. Do you see that blue in her eyes? Anyhow, so I just leave it at that. And so that she doesn't bite me, I bring my hand a little further away from the hose. So those are little tricks that maybe can help you if you're drying your dog with the force dryer. Force dryers are, yes, they're very loud. And I wear the ear protection because I had a concussion years ago and my hearing seems like it's going. And my doctor told me that it was necessary that I absolutely have to keep my ears protected with that. It's not that you turn the dryer on and it can be really bad, like bad for the dog. And it's not that. It's years of usage. When you're using it, I've been doing this for 15 years. So 15 years this has been in my ear. So only lately that I started using it. Okay, so I'm just going to give her a quick... guys, what am I doing? What does it mean? Is there like an omen or something? You know, when you keep dropping stuff? Let me know in the comments. Let me read that. What do they say about people who keep dropping things? Does it mean something? Hey, she just bit me again. Wow. I've been grooming for her for I don't know how many years. Like, we're talking maybe 10 years. She's getting older, right? That doesn't make me very happy. Older dogs tend to be a little grumpier. See how they change when they get older. See, my dog has completely changed. He won't let me groom him at all. He panics and freaks out. He doesn't hear, he doesn't see. You know, he's just getting that old and he just panics. So now that's the second time she tries to bite me. Okay, can we turn around without you biting me? Huh? She used to only get angry at me like while I was drying her. But see, I guess I was combing her out, so probably there was a little tug there, and I'd have to go check back on the video. There might have been a little tug, and she didn't like that, and she just lunged at me. We don't want you doing that. Are you getting that grumpy, old lady? No biting, because I'm going to have to use the groomer's helper if you start biting. I'm going to come in like this. I'm not trusting her right now. You're not going to be a bad girl. You know how many years I've been grooming you? It's been over 10 years. For sure. See the other foot? In from underneath. When you're grabbing a foot and the dog is not, and you're not sure, you got to kind of pull the foot away from the head. Yeah. You're all good. Are you going to snap at me when I do your nails too? When I do your belly? You going to get mad at me if I do your belly? Look at those legs that are all curly now instead of dried. Can I stand you up? Stand up. Up. Yeah, you'll notice if you're new at grooming, you'll notice that older dogs tend to be a little more grumpy at the groom. They might want to bite, even, because I've been grooming her whole life, right? So see how she just tried to bite me? She's not happy with me. She's not happy with the drying session. So I'm just keeping my eye on her head. I'm looking at her attitude. And just in case. It's not like you could do that much damage. But, you know, when you get bit, you could have infection, and, you know, it's enough to stop you from working a little bit, right? So you don't want infection. Hang on. I'm just going to open this up. All right, can I do your nails? Can I see your mouth here? See all those teeth missing? So she's got those canines in there. She only has canines left. Guys, one, she's only got 3 left. Everything else is gone. You're gonna use those canines on me. All right, let's do your nails. Let's see how she reacts with the nails. Guys, I was told that trimming nails isn't necessary if you're walking dogs. If you're walking your dog like in the street, on the pavement, on the cement. Is that something that you believe is true? I'll let you know what I think in my next video. But let me know what you think. Right now, her nails are short. I'm just tipping. So I was told that a little while back, and I was wondering how many other people heard of this. Have you heard of that? I'm keeping my eye on her. See, I'm giving her the side eye. I'm giving her the side eye. She's giving me the side eye. You know, you and I have always been a nice team. Don't you dare try. Don't even try. I'm gonna have to tell your mom. Huh? I'm gonna rattle on you. I'm gonna tell your mother. She doesn't even need that cut. It's so short. Did Mom cut your nails lately? Well, this one is longer. There. You can do a little more. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. If you're walking your dog regularly, we'll say you're walking every day, twice a day even. You're walking your dog regularly. Do you need to still get your dog's nails done? Because what happens is when they're walking on the ground, right, they are shortening the nails. So what's your take on that? If I comb you, are you going to get angry? I've never been iffy with you before. And those teeth, I don't think they can really pierce because they're rounded out. She just, you know, you gonna hurt me? I don't want you to hurt me. I'm not scared of her. I'm just keeping a watchful eye. You gotta. If I brush you out, are you okay with that? Or are you just not happy with that? Okay, let's do the other one. Can I brush this one out? See how I'm holding at the top over her head? I wouldn't be holding underneath, you know. Oh, maybe from behind here. See how I turn her head like that? All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get over it. Let's get over it. Let's get over it. You're okay. You're okay. I just want to see if there's any knots. Slowly, there can be knots right in here, guys. Here, often knots. So when you comb, don't go in too fast when you come in here, because you'll think that everything's fine, but then when you come in here, it's not fine. There's a knot. There can be knots anywhere. And sometimes when you snag, I've never had to watch her before. Whenever you snag, sometimes I get mad. Honey. Okay, wait. I have some knots here. Can I do this? I might have to take them out with some scissors. Hey, no. You are so grumpy, girl. She just doesn't want anything. She's not handling this. She's, see? Go on a bite again. Okay, no. So I'm not going to be combing. There's little knots there, so I'll just cut through them. Here too. But for sure, I need to let the client know that her character has changed. Because this is a very changed character. So I'm just gonna, see how there's some knots in there? I'm not gonna brush that out. I'm just going to go in and cut as if the knots are not in there. Anyway, she's gonna be short, so I'm done with that. As long as the body is well, there's no knots on the body. Yeah, your bum bum. As long as there's no knots on the body, because I'm gonna be using my clipper comb, a clipper comb. See how I'm being careful all around? You gotta go around, don't go on top of her little poopy there. A little poopy! She's a 10 millimeter. So we're gonna switch this over to a 30 blade, because you don't wanna use a 40 blade. You wanna use a 30 blade or a 10 blade. I think some people use 15 also. I've never done it with a 15. I don't have a 15. I don't feel the need of needing one. All right, let's get this done. Let's get this done. I'm gonna hide my face so I don't get all of that hair in my mouth. And that's why it's important also, guys. It's so important to wear a mask when you're working. You're doing this every day. You're breathing in some particles, and it's not only hair, dander, and all kinds of stuff. And when you're breathing that in, you can cause lung issues. There's a disease called groomer's lung, and it's a real thing. Go check it out. It's a real thing. So wear your mask. Wear a mask, protect your ears. If you're doing this every day, you got to be protecting yourself. There, we'll get that done like that. So I'm going in slowly because I know that there were some little knots, and I just want to be sure that I don't snag anything, because it's going to make her mad. I mean, it would make anyone mad, right? There. Okay, other side. Hang on, hang on. And lift your little tail here, little bunny rabbit tail. It's a bun bun. Are you a bun bun? You're like a bun bun. There. Don't give me the side eye, girlie. Don't give me the side eye. She's giving you the side tooth. Because that's all you have left. Side teeth. Okay, we'll do the front. The front. Up, like that. See, she's still a little wet there. That's fine. She did not enjoy the drawing. She was mad at me. I don't really mind, because this is drying out as we're grooming. And she's gonna go home a lot less stressed than if I would have forced everything on her. So, and it's just lately that I've been, you know, kind of letting go with that. I'm a Miss Perfectionist, where I like to have things perfect, but you got to learn to let go. You know, you can't do it, you can't do it, you let it go. And it's fine. Let it go. Lift your head, hun. You can't see. There. Okay, so we did all of that. Check out the top of her head here, see? Fluff it up a bit. Okay. Okay. So she's a 13 on the top of her head. So that's dry enough for me. We're going to do the top of your head. Okay. Like, I don't want her, it's still summer, right? So it's still warm out there. If it was winter and I'd be done the groom and I find that she's still a little humid, I may use my dryer at the end, my dews, the hand, this one here, the dews. I would use this one to just dry a bit. And I have to come back in and give it a little comb just to separate those hairs, because it dries faster when the hairs are separated. But a while ago, she tried to snap at me because there's a little snag here. Give me a second, I'll cut it. I'll cut it. Don't worry. You're a worry wart. Huh? You worrying? There. Let that dry. You can always come in with a towel again and come try to wipe some of that up. It does help. And I'm just kind of, between my fingers, I'm kind of like, you know, rubbing between my fingers like that. I'm being a booger. Okay, nails done, everything else is done. Let us do your cut. Taking out the scissors. Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Just putting my stuff away because I enjoy having a clean grooming area. Whatever I don't need, I put away. Can we stand a bit? Yeah, thank you. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my straights and my curves. Turn her around a bit. There you go. So first off, I am going to just do her like around her feet. You gonna let me do around your feet? Are we okay with that? There, feetsies. Sorry, that wasn't, the close-up wasn't really good. Sorry about that. Sorry. Doing feet. Come around nice and close, like that. Same thing. You're being a good girl. She's being a good girl. I guess you were just insulted a while ago, were you? Was I insulting you? Huh? Guys, if you have not subscribed yet, if you've been watching my videos, can you do me a favor? You subscribe. You know, I've been here for going on 2 years. Going on 2 years, and my channel is doing okay. I'm pretty happy and proud. I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm wondering if I should start doing lives, but only for members, because I have memberships available now. I haven't posted much lately, but I am going to get back into posting. I'm going to go post some stuff too. I was posting stuff about my garden, but I think I'm going to put a halt on that because I'm starting another channel about gardening. Not a channel where I teach anything, a channel where I share. That's all. I am creating a huge garden in my backyard, and it is going to be stunning. I'm going to try to make it stunning. You know? But anyhow, I'll let you guys know when I launch that. It hasn't been launched yet. I have a few videos done, but it hasn't been launched yet. It will be within this week, I think. I'm working on it. Okay. So yeah, if you want to become a member, just click on join. Go on my YouTube page and just click join. And you become a member. I think it's $5. What did I set it? I think it's set at $5 something a month. And yeah, I'd like to know what it is that you'd like me to share with you. I asked you this already, didn't I? I'd like to know. I mean, I need some ideas. I mean, I need ideas. Don't worry, honey. I am just taking off what's too long. And wow, did your legs ever grow? I see her every 8 weeks. My God, somebody's been eating their Fruit Loops. It's not Fruit Loops. What's the Eat your cornflakes, mini wheats, whatever you're supposed to be eating. Spinach. I don't remember. There was a saying we used to say. I don't remember. Eat your Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are just full of sugar. There's nothing in there for you to eat to make your hair grow. But my daughter, I actually think that some cereals that we ate when we were kids changed. Because I think there's more vitamins that they add now. They changed it. I'm going to cut right through all of those nuts. Remember, I told you I'm not going to comb. So instead of combing and snagging those knots, put your head up, honey. I'm just going to cut right through them. And then I can probably give a comb afterwards. Oops, there's one right here. There. And see? No more snags. Hang on, honey. I'm just holding her legs straight and locking her elbow. And lock her elbow up there. It makes them hold their legs straight. You know, you hold the legs straight out. She's really not interested in being groomed today. Are you having any pains that you didn't tell me about? So I'm just locking that leg like that. Because sometimes, you know, the pup might have a pain somewhere and you just don't know, right? See? Difference. One leg, other leg. See how it grew in 8 weeks? That's crazy. All right. Can I hold your leg? Thank you. Sometimes when the dog wants to bite, or I feel that when you ask them permission, it feels safer. It's like, can I hold your leg? No, yeah, can I, huh? But I'll just kind of ask and just hold it lightly, and then just be very light with them. Like, see how I'm being very light with her arms? Which you're supposed to be light. I mean, you're supposed to be careful with all the dogs. But, you know, some dogs, they're just so used to it, and you're just kind of moving around the dog. And I'm not saying that I'm rough, but just going slow like that. See how I'm not being too, not moving too fast, and kind of letting things go to her own pace type of thing, you know what I mean? Look how curly that is. So I'm just fluffing everything up. See how light I'm holding her foot? There's a lot of knotting there, huh? I'm gonna try to get in there a little more. I mean, the mats are not up against her skin. So it's just like on the, kind of like on the tips of her hair. See how I have my arm like this? And that prevents her from bringing her head down. Because you don't want her to bring her head down. Okay, I'm just gonna lock this leg here. See what I can do here. Keep your head away. Keep your head away. Okay, let me look at this here. May not be perfect yet. Is anyone aware of that 3-eye atlas thing that's coming towards, hang on, I'm gonna try to brush, see what she does. Yeah, there's this 3-eye atlas comet. They're saying it's not a comet because it doesn't have a tail. The tail is like in front of it instead of being behind it. Has anyone heard about that? Checking it out on YouTube. And that's pretty weird. It's supposed to be closest to Earth in October, I think. Anyhow, that's crazy. And they're not too sure what it is. And it's big. And it's coming fast. But it won't come. It won't hit Earth. Oh my God, that would be like... that would be horrible. Yeah, I don't think I'd like that. Coming towards Earth. But it will be close to Mars, apparently, and I think Jupiter. Okay, let's go behind here. We're almost done, guys. I'm gonna put this back on because I'm getting an itchy nose. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Give myself a break. Look at that. Lifting your leg, not letting me do my job. Making my job really hard. We're almost done, honey. Yeah. We're almost done. The weather is just so gray today and dark outside. Ugh. There you go. She has some knots here, I think. Yeah. Whoops. See? She just turned her head. Like, don't do that. Don't pull. So what do? Cut right through them. Comb after. I've always brushed out the dog first. You know, you'd think, you know, that's the right way to do it. You brush out your dog and then you can do the cut, logically. But if there's too much work and or, you know, the dog is just not comfortable with the brushing, you don't want to put your dog through that. So lately, this is what I've been doing. I just jump right in and just cut it. I'm not going to lie and pretend that I've known this all my grooming career. Nope. This is just something that I started doing lately. Same thing with just letting that head dry. You know, what's important here? What is important? What's important is that the dog is washed and nice and clean, properly washed, and that the dog is, you know, that you clean out all the areas, you shorten the hair, you clean out the areas that need to be cleaned out, like the ears and the bum and all that, you know, for health, for their skin. And what's important also is their stress, that they don't get too stressed because they're already stressed. Just the fact that they're on the table, most dogs are stressed. And it doesn't mean, oh my God, something happened to the dog. It doesn't mean that. I mean, the dogs come in here and I've never seen the dog before. It's the brand new groom. The first time I see him, maybe they're 6 months or whatever, and they're just stressed. They're just like that. It's in their DNA of being stressed. It could be, sometimes it can happen where they had a bad experience, but it doesn't necessarily mean, just because they want to bite you when you're grooming them, it doesn't mean, like when you're cutting their nails, it doesn't mean that the dog had, you know, a bad experience. Yes, it can mean that sometimes, but doesn't mean it all the time. You know, like my dog has never had bad experience with me. I've always filmed him and he's always been a really good grooming dog, but now he's older and he's just like, he goes nuts now. I'd have to probably film and show you what I mean, filming an elderly dog to show you how to do that. What I've been doing though is, like, instead of putting him through a whole groom, like I shaved him, and boy, did he not appreciate the shave. And he was overly stressed afterwards. So I have to question, you know, how often do I groom my dog now? Because you know, example, I used to keep a nice cute little face. He had the fluffy face and whatnot, but now I keep his face really, really, really short so that I don't have to groom him so often because he's older, right? And he doesn't really tolerate it as much. So that's where we're at. Now we're at the head. I'm going to stand for you guys because someone had mentioned to me once that they were having trouble seeing me do the head whenever I'm sitting. So I'm going to do this. I don't remember who mentioned that, but you're more than right. You guys got to tell me what you like and what you don't like. You know, I mean, there are certain things I may not change just because it's like this is still my channel and this is how I like to do certain things. But if it can make someone happy, and if I find it makes sense, then I'm going to go ahead and change whatever needs to be changed. So this makes sense. I should stand while grooming the head. She's got knots here, and I'm not going to brush that out. I'm just going to snip them. I don't want to brush that out. Dogs don't like being pulled around here. They don't like that. There. Okay. I got her bangs done. Let's do under her chin. Oh, look at that tongue. Look at that tongue. That's what happens when you lose your toofies. We're gonna have to watch for the tongue. We don't want to cut the little tongue. You wouldn't want that. We'll do her side here. See how she's still a little humid. Since I'm at the end like this, I am definitely going to maybe turn on that little dryer a little, just a little. And we're gonna dry her a little more. Didn't completely dry. Yeah, we got this. We got this. All right, so pretty much almost done here. Let's do this here. We want to check to see where that ear leather is. I'm just gonna cut right underneath where the jawline is, around there. It's an approx, guys. Okay, same thing. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna finish this off here and just letting you know that I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. And I will answer those questions in the next video. You know, about the nails and about the bath. And thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you in the next video, and I'll finish her off here. So take care, guys. Bye for now. Bye.
Hey there, pet parents and grooming gurus. If you enjoyed my tail-wagging transformations and want more tips to keep your furry friends looking fabulous, just hit that subscribe button. Remember, every click helps spread the love and lathers of grooming joy. Subscribe now, and let's embark on this fluffy journey together.